Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So before I start this video, please like, subscribe and comment down below if you had any scary situation happen to you, and please turn on the notification bell and share my videos so that more people can get my videos. So yeah, so this happened when I was like a freaky little kid. Like I was a small child. Maybe I was like 4 or 5 years old, maybe a little older than that, or I think older than that, 4, 5 or 6, between that. So before, like when we were a kid, before, like we used to like go in parks, gardens, just to like play, us for playing, and my parents were chatting with their like auntie and uncle friends, you know. It was like a regular thing that we used to go every Friday in the park, and my dad's friends will come, my mom's friends will come, they will chat, they will boast around, I don't know, they would just talk. I don't know what they were talking, but they would just like go on talking for like hours and hours and hours, and we were like playing in the playground area. So it was like a picnic, you know. We used to take food, this and that, drinks and blah blah blah. We used to share with the other aunties' kids, and everyone used to talk, and later the kids would play in the playground area, and the aunties and uncles would talk. Uncles were sitting separate and the aunties were sitting separate, because like guy will talk guy talks and girls will talk the gossiping type of I mean, guys also gossip, so both of them were gossiping. Anyway, so we were like playing. Suddenly I realized where I was playing, I don't know anyone over there. Then I started searching my friends and my sisters and everyone. I started searching them. They were like nowhere to be found. Like wherever we used to go, I went there. Like no one was there. Like even not a single person. Like there were kids. There were a lot of kids, in fact, but like they weren't anyone I knew of. So I was like searching. I knew where my parents were, like where they were sitting. So I just started walking towards the area where they were sitting. So I walked there. Everything was there, but no one was there, you know. Like our slippers, our shoes, our food, our drinks, everything was on the carpet thingy what we like set up our picnic on. Like everything was there, but none of our parents were there, no kids were there, no one was there. And I like freaked out. Like in that park there is a mountain which is kind of like famous. Whenever like on that mountain there is fountain, like a pretty fountain. Before it was pretty, now it's disgusting. Anyway, so like most people went there like to talk, I mean to chat around. We used to like play and slide down the mountain instead of using the stairs, or roll around the mountain instead of using the stairs. It was fun. So like I thought they were on the mountain. Like why wouldn't they be? Like most of the time, if they weren't on the area we set up our camp, I mean our picnic on, they would be like on the mountain side of the park. So like I walked with my little foot on the freaking giant mountain. It was giant that time. Now it's like a small little hill or something. So we used to call it mountain, so I'm still calling it mountain. So nah. I walked alone. I am scared to be alone. Till to this day, I never go out alone. I either go out with my sister or anyone. Like from when we were little, my parents never sent us anywhere alone. So I am terrified of being alone. Like maybe I have like some kind of anxiety about that. I have social anxiety, so it is freaky, you know. And I was scared, and I was alone. So, and I was a kid. I was a little kid. So I walked up the mountain. So I'm walking and walking and walking and walking. It feels like 20 miles or something. I'm walking up. At last I reached the Everest, you know, the top of the mountain or the hill or whatever that is. So I found the fountain. Then I walked toward the fountain and no one was there on the fountain. Like no aunties were there. I like walked around and no one was there. I don't know where they went, you know. Then I freaked out. I'm like panicking at this point, like little girl panicking. I'm like breathing heavily, and I'm like thinking, where are they? Where are they? Where are my parents? At least if I could get hold of my older sister, that would be like, I would be relieved. But like I can't get anyone. No one was there, and I was like fucking alone between random people, you know, a little child. Then I started bawling. I started crying. I was like, where are you, Mom, Dad? I started crying, and I'm crying and walking down the hill. Whilst I was walking down the hill, I'm crying and sobbing my eyes out. One lady, like she was a giant lady. I remember she was like wearing abaya. Like abaya is a like Arabic attire. Okay, if you don't know, it's fine. So she was like a big lady. She came towards me and she's like talking in Arabic. Okay, I don't understand Arabic, by the way. I lived in an Arab country my whole life, but I don't know how to speak Arabic. I don't understand Arabic. I don't know how to speak Arabic. I can read Arabic, but I can't speak. So she was like talking in Arabic, like talking. I got so scared. I didn't open my mouth. Like I said, I didn't open my mouth. Before, I never opened my mouth to strangers. I never ever opened my mouth. Like I never talked to anyone, like strangers or school mates or anyone. I never talked. So I got so scared. I was like, and my tears are like rolling down my eyes, and I didn't even open my mouth to breathe, you know. I was so scared, and she like took my hand and she started walking, and like I was so scared. I thought I was being kidnapped. I thought I was literally being kidnapped at that point. And I started walking with her. Like, what should I do? I can't run. I'm so scared. Even walking was hard for me that time because I was scared that much. Because first of all, this random lady, I don't know, she's talking in Arabic. I can't understand the language, and she's taking me somewhere. I was so scared. Like anyone would be scared in my situation. Like I wasn't a confronting person. I wasn't like a feisty kid back then. I was like yes ma'am type of girl, you know. If someone said, oh, bring me this pen, I would just go, even though it's like near them. I would just go and take the pen and give that pen to them. I was that kid who was like pushed around everywhere. So I just started walking with her. I was like tears rolling down my eyes. I'm walking, trembling in fear, and little kid me, I don't know what to do. And like she's taking me somewhere. Like she is actually taking me somewhere. She's talking in Arabic, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I'm not even opening my mouth to breathe. I'm not using my nose to breathe. I'm just doing this thing, you know. Then I'm walking and walking and walking, and she took me to like in every park in that country, there is always like police surveillance, or like police with their cars, fancy cars and stuff. Like they roam around the garden area everywhere. So she took me to one of the policemen over there. When I saw a policeman, I was like, then I took gush of air inside me, you know. When she was like taking me, I wasn't like even breathing properly. And when I saw a policeman, and then I was like relieved and took a breath, you know. Then the policeman was like, do you know your name? Then I was still scared. I never talked to a police either. She took me to a policeman, and she like started saying something in Arabic to the policeman. Then the policeman like looked at me, and she was like, do you know your name? I'm just quiet. I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking at him. Then the policeman said, do you know your father's name? Then I'm still not saying anything. I'm still saying Then I'm still scared. There was another police inside the car, so I'm still scared at that point. And the policeman said, like, sit in the car. Then I was like, I sat in the car, and now the policeman was like talking in English, so I understood English. So he was like, do you understand, like, do you know your name? Then I'm like, yes. I didn't say yes, I am like nodding. Yeah, I'm just nodding my head. Then he was like, do you know your father's name? And I was like, and he's like, okay, fine, tell us your father's name, and do you know his number? And for us, like, the only number we knew till to this day, everyone knows our dad's number, you know, it's like in the back of our head. And we like, everyone knew our dad's name, okay, I mean number. Everyone knew our dad's number in our house, not for a safety reason. It was just the easiest number in the world, you know, 1 2 3 4 5, something like that, you know, it's just easy. And I till to this day, I don't know any other number other than my dad's number. I just can't remember any number, you know. So he was like, okay, fine, give us your dad's number. Like, telling the number also like freaked me out. Like I said, I have social anxiety. I can't talk in front of like random people, or any people for that matter. I am improving now. I can talk to like salesperson. Before, I can't even talk to salesperson, like people who like sell us shit, you know. I can't talk. Even delivery person, I can't. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my brain, but I am really scared, like, talking to like new person or random person. And now I'm getting better, but before I was like. So talking to the policeman took a lot out of me. So he asked me dad's number, and I was like, 0 1 2 3. I was like saying like that, okay? I spoke one word, then my heart skipped a beat. Another word, beat. Another word, beat. Like, I was like gone, you know. I was gone. I was almost gone that time. It was so scary. It was so freaky, and my social anxiety was up the top, up of my fucking head, and everything was like all messed up in my head. I was like freaking out. I was genuinely like losing my mind, you know, and I was effing little kid. I'm sorry, I'm using swear words. So yeah, that happened. I mean, he asked my dad's number, and I was like shivering to my knees and saying my dad's number, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. So I'm telling my dad's number, and he's like, he had a like microphone thingy or something. What do you call them? The speaker thingy, you know, where they speak and the loud sound comes out of the speaker thingy. Yeah, he was like saying my dad's name. Hey, Mr. So and so, your daughter is with us. Come and pick her up. Mr. So and so, where are you? Mr. So and so, your daughter is with us. Come and take her here from this area of the park, and blah blah blah. Then they called my father, and he said, the policeman said something in Arabic. I didn't get that. Then after 5 minutes, someone ran towards the like police car. It wasn't my father, obviously. My father was never there for us when we needed, so it wasn't my dad. It was one of the uncles, my dad's friend, who ran, and maybe my dad sent him to pick me up from the police car. So this guy took me, and he was like, are you I almost said very does thing. Are you so and so? Like, are you her dad? And he's like, yeah, yes. And I'm thinking, looking at the uncle, and I'm thinking in my head, he's not my dad. What the hell? Why is he saying he's my dad? He's not my dad. Then the uncle said, hey, come. Then I walked towards him, and he took me to our car. Like, everyone was ready to go by that time. Like, the whole situation, no one even thought of searching for me. Know, was in the car, you know. Every single person was in the car, and no one was like searching for me. I don't know they were searching for me or not, but it looked like they didn't search for me. Hey, what? I'm fucking child. I'm fucking baby. I'm just 4 or 5 years old. What if that woman kidnapped me or something? What if that happened, you know? No one cared. What? Okay, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. I was losing my mind. I was losing it. So yeah, if you had any situation like this happen to you, I mean, my one wasn't that serious, but if you had any like freaky situation happen to you, then comment down below. I want to read about it and know you better. So yeah, thank you, bye, and take care.